Hi everyone, I'm Any New Province, and I just finished up the league with Boros Soul Sisters. This deck is the real deal, and if you stick around till match 5, you'll see exactly why. You can top deck that lethal Rites of Initiation in whatever matchup you want by clicking on the timestamp in the description down below. While you're down there, if you consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. It's a great way to let me know you've enjoyed everything, and it really encourages me to keep making great Pauper content. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the league. Won the die roll, gonna play first. That's probably a really good sign. This hand's pretty okay. How early can we win with Rites of Initiation? So this doesn't do anything. We go turn 2 Squadron Hawk. So 1, 2. We'll do the math when it matters later. If we had an artifact, I think we could kind of like combo off and win really quickly, but because we have the option of getting some triplicate spirits down, I think we're going to try to aim for that first before rewrites. We'll hold on to our Squad Hawks. Oh, our opponent's on the way to 5. On the way to 4, possibly. Don't worry, opponent. We're playing a Rites of Initiation deck. Everything's going to be just fine. How did they scry? 1 card on bottom. Okay, so hopefully we can just, like, snag it here. It just got the Nimble... There's a Nimble Mongoose deck? Oof. How is Fogtron going anyway? Dawnglare Invoker holding it down. Ooh, this is probably some kind of uninteractive deck. Which is really... Oh, man, that's great, too. Okay, so... Let's play Great Furnace. We'll play... Squadron Hawk, I think. So if we go Coldotha Rebirth here, we'll have 4 mana towards Triplicate Spirits. No, we should Squadron Hawk this turn. And then next turn... Yol Nastytron. So next turn, we will Coldotha Rebirth and then Triplicate Spirits. And then our Rites of Initiation should just be basically lethal. So we'll see if our opponent has a follow-up or has a way to kind of interact with what we're doing. No, there's slivers, so we should just have them pretty much dead to rights here. You guys get it? Dead to rights. All right, so we'll Coldotha Rebirth, sacking a land. And Triplicate Spirits, convoke like this. I think we are just generally faster than slivers. And we'll pass the turn. And then next turn, I think we're just going to go for it. Rites of Initiation and try to win the game that way. And I think it might work. Oh, Canadian Threshold. Yeah, I actually have seen that. Sorry for the key noises. They're really uncomfortable. Oh my god, it's Tactical Terry. Oh yeah, how did you make out in the challenge? Opponent's just going to lead. That ain't going to do it, opponent. Okay, so we discard how many cards? 6 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard 5, give our creatures +5/+5, and win the game. All right, sweet. So, Rites of Initiation. And we'll go up to 5. I'm not missing anything here, right? We're just going to win. Opponent may be banking on us not attacking. Or they just wanted to see our deck. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, so slivers. This is interesting. I think we keep it stock. We go fast. That was a pretty good win. That felt pretty good. What's up, Hardcore MTG? And I think we're going to talk about the bots tonight, aren't we? Double X Nasty? Aw, thanks, Terry. But it was a relaxing afternoon. Well, that's what matters, man. As long as everything was chill. I don't know if Pay No Heed is coming in here. I don't know if we should pay no heed to the Pay No Heed. What will we take out? I don't even know how you sideboard with this deck. I feel like maybe Pay No Heed comes in for Thraben Inspectors in some matchups. But I think Thraben Inspector is just way too good here. We have no interaction. I don't think we're going to beat slivers by becoming more interactive. Maybe try to like next level them to blow up a Journey to Nowhere or something. But if they do nothing and then lead on turn 3, we should still win, even on the draw. Our opponent is on slivers. We're on another very fast start with a very full hand and lots of life gain. So hopefully this goes well. We're going to run out pretty fearlessly, just turn 1 Soul Warden. We'll keep. I like this hand. Oh, are they mulliganing deep again? I feel really bad when that happens, man. Let's see what they did with that scry. Keeps it 1 card on top. You got it. Probably won't need an upkeep stop for our opponents. And the opponent passes straight through. You got it. Soul Warden. Pass the turn. And they scoop the match. So if we draw into a Rites, and we have a lot of ways to draw into Rites or draw into a Soul Sister, this is pretty good. So I think that we have enough redraws. I don't think you can just mulligan away hands like this. I think it's good enough. We only have 20 lands, so we shouldn't see too many more. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Here it comes, man. Land destruction, dude. It always gives me the gigs. Always gives me a good giggle. Here it comes. Here comes opponent with the boom boom. Most likely. I don't know what else. Just like miss their land drop and pass? That'd be pretty tight. But you think it'd be like they fall out of like Sign in Blood or something. It is. It's like Soul Sister Rites. Are they gonna Dark Ritual into Befoul or something? Foul like that? How y'all doing? Is it getting cold where you guys live? You guys cold? Who's got their toques out? Y'all get your toques out? I got a hand-me-down toque this year. I didn't go toque shopping. Where's a good spot to go toque shopping? Oh yeah. Well, our opponent is doing what they're gonna do. For shiz. I think we just have to keep playing lands and fade land destruction for a turn. It's a toque, Terry, and you spell it like this. No, maybe I don't. That might not even be it. It might be like it might actually be like this. I don't know. What's up, Storm? How you doing? We're getting our lands blowed up. It's 70 or so. Yes, man. For some people, I'm sure. Yeah, some very blessed individuals that might be what they use their toques for. It's tactically toquing. Yep. I get it, opponent. You're blowing up our lands and all that stuff. Ooh, we found a threat. All right, opponent, can you answer Soul Warden? Currently 54 female, but in the morning about 25 female. Man, the day really gets to you, huh? Ages you almost. Making you feel older every minute. Or was there a euphemism tucked in there somewhere that I didn't understand? Opponent's gonna have to play faster. We have like 2 mana spells, so if they run into land destruction for a turn, we'll probably be okay. We're gonna draw land eventually. So you guys don't even need toques. I guess 54 isn't, yeah, like 25 in the morning I might throw a toque on. But you guys are still firmly in sweater weather, which I had all the day of. And I like sweaters, man, I'm telling you. 5 mana for our opponent. Germ Daddy? Here he comes, Germfather. Germfather needs some like intro music or something. It's only fall. Yeah, we didn't have fall. That didn't happen. What's up, the Maverick Girl? Must be an Elvish healer. What even is that? I'm gonna look. You guys actually know what these white elves are. I don't. Oh my god, is it like a mono white soul sister elf? Oh god. Oh god. Prevent 1 damage to any non-green creature or player. Oh, Terry. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna play it, probably. Is that like one of the better ones? Like, please tell me that's like the worst the worst one. That would be great. We don't have any way to answer this Gurmag Angler, so we're gonna have to chump our way into eventually winning with the Watch Rights combo. I think I'm going to pass. I might raise the alarm on attacks and block this Dusk Legion Zealot. I'll probably let Gurmfather through this time. Oh yeah, no, Safe Hold Elite. Yeah, Safe Hold Elite is actually really good. How many non-creature spells can we have in the deck? But also just don't, also just don't keep it alive. Yeah, I'll have to play. I'll kill the meme when I play the deck, which will probably be sooner or later. Like as soon as this season winds down, we'll be on Mono White Elves. You just wait. And I'm gonna lose so graciously. I don't think I'm gonna block Gurmag Angler. I am gonna kill this. And then again, we're just attacking for 3. I guess this will keep getting in the way of stuff and be an issue. So let's trade it with half a spell while we have the option. Yeah, me neither. It suddenly became so important. See if our opponent wants to give up their last Peat Bog. We can kind of out-life gain them here, which is nice. I'm not going to commit this red source until I need it. Or until I can cast 2 spells in 1 turn. 3 mana. Ooh, 20 creatures. This is I guess it's gonna be mono white, so you can't even play like Lead the Stampede. Just kind of a bummer. I feel like you need a lead in there. There's colorless elves? Oh man, I could see that. Like from Mirrodin and stuff like that. Yes, opponent, you blow up my land. That's what you do. That's your thing. All right, go to combat. Attack with the dorks. And it could very well be time to get out a Squadron Hawk while we have the luxury of 2 mana, although I know we're going to have it in the future. So maybe we just want to commit more power to the board. Our opponent's going to keep attacking us with this Gurmag Angler. We have to try to kind of invalidate that with our life gain. Viridian Replica. That's the one. It'd be nice if they like fade a Dark Ritual and leave us with one of these for a turn. Eventually, get up to 4 mana and do something. But basically, I think we're trying to play to top decking rights right now. Right? So people say like R-I-G-H-T here. Rate sometimes. We'll say like that's rate weird. It's part of our dialect. Kind of like it. It's Solon, Necromon. It's good to see you, man. How you been? Oh, opponent. Garbage. All garbage. All of it. Chittering Rats. Okay. Sure. So it probably would have been nice to get the old Squad Hawk down last turn. This is one of those weird, like, mono black control LD variants, I think. Just gonna try to kill us with this Gurmag Angler. Yep, we'll take 5 here. Guys, leave MTG bot alone. It never did anything to hurt anyone. All right, end step, we'll raise the alarm, gain some life. We're trying to invalidate this Gurmag Angler as much as possible. All right, so now we have to get down Squadron Hawk. I still don't think it's worth playing out this land just yet. Maybe it is, because if we draw a land, we can double spell next turn. They're not signaling that they have more land destruction in hand, although this could be kind of a dangerous situation to be in. I don't want to put the whole squad in front of Angler just yet either. I'm not committed to that. Elf Replica. Got it. Opponent's going to attack. Okay. So I think we just take 7 here. I don't think the Chittering Rats really matters that much. Let's just take 7. They might have Unearth. I'd rather crack back for 5. All right, opponent lets us go. Ooh, okay, or just win. Yeah, I think we win now. Right? Discard 5 cards, give all our creatures +5/+5. Win. Seems good. How many do we actually... Yeah, so we probably should go all +5/+5. +4/+4. Maybe we discard 4 cards at random. Wow, I'm sure glad they didn't have more land destruction. And I'll discard 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they would have to have like Dark Ritual, removal spell, removal spell. Yeah, so four is as many as we have to. And that way we can at least like try to rebuild. Tag with everything. Win the game. Got him. No, not yet to 2-0. But I would like to play that deck. I don't think there's any reason to bring anything in here. We're not fighting anything in particular, so we'll just keep going. Doing pretty okay though. We can take these bad boys down. I'll go home happy. That was pretty sweet though. I forgot that we do this even though I show up here every week, and I appreciate the crap out of that, Lynx. Thank you, man. Hope you're doing well out there. And as is tradition, we're going against tradition a little bit tonight. I've done too well in my first 3 games. Who knows? Who knows if I'll actually play the White Elf deck? It might come up. It might come up. I would like it. I think you guys deserve it. What's up, Sam Baram? How you doing? Come on in. Yeah, I guess we have Lumathread Field, which can come down as a creature too. Is there anything in here that just doesn't matter? I think all of these spells kind of matter. At least a little bit. You know what, though? I think you're right. I think we better hedge for it. I already submitted, so I guess that's... You can't unsubmit, but... Maybe I'll take out, like... Gather the Townsfolk. 2 Gather the Townsfolk for 2 Lumathread Field. Because 2/2s are as good as 2 1/1s in this matchup. Even though they cost 3. Maybe a Rebirth as well. Because we don't want to sacrifice our lands. I'm good. We're 3-0 here now. Which is spectacular. I'm going to go down 1 more Rebirth over Townsfolk, now that I'm thinking about it. Because we don't want to sacrifice lands almost at all. So Rebirth's actually kind of actively bad here. Yeah. It is really good with Rites of Initiation, I guess. So we'll see if I get punished for that. We'll see how this plays out. If we don't see a sweeper from them, it might be reasonable to just run it back. Man, we have 2 Soul Sisters. We only have 1 land, and this is land destruction. We have a redraw. We're on the draw. There's 20 lands in this deck. We have 2 1-drops. We have Lumathread Field. I actually think this is worth it. I actually think I got to keep here. It's sketchy. It's sketchy, but I'm keeping. Pretty high chance of finding untap. Okay. All right. Well, let's get our creature down. Well, let's see what their hand looks like, actually. Oh, yeah. Very greedy. So our opponent's stuck on 1 land. No, they'll have 2 lands. They do have the Shrivel in hand. They have Gangrenous Zombies as well. But no... That's pretty cool, actually, Gangrenous Zombies. But they don't have any land destruction or Dark Ritual effects, so I think I'm actually going to run out Windscarred Crag, then Lumathread Field, and then we'll start casting stuff after that. This deck's spicy that we're playing up against. What would they... Man, they wouldn't just Shrivel next turn. I really doubt that they'd Shrivel next turn just to kill 1 Soul Warden. So I think I'm gonna bet they don't. I'm gonna bet they Sign in Blood next turn. And start playing our tap lands later. It might be Island Days, though. That's kind of a beating. So our opponent's going to Sign in Blood, I assume. We know all but 1 card in their palm. Signs. You got it. So let's strand these 2 bad boys. I guess in conjunction, they're still good against Lumathread Field, but it'll buy us some time to build up our board and hopefully win. More on tap lands is definitely nice. So play a land... Yeah, I really don't want to give them any value if possible. So we'll cast Lumathread Field. Go to combat, attack with Soul Warden. And then next turn, probably be Soul Warden, Gather the Townsfolk. Although if they play Gangrenous Zombies, then they can Shrivel our board. And we can't Rites. So next turn should probably just be tap land. gather, try to like bait out the rights. Or bait out the shrivel. Oh, they're gonna choking sands. Okay, sure. No worries. Draw another land. So we'll play Soul Warden. We'll get down our red source. We have another untap land to gather the townsfolk next turn anyway. We're pretty low on cards in hand. We're gonna have to draw Squadron Hawk or something to really get there here. But our opponent's not doing much of anything over there currently. They have another Sign in Blood if things start going south. Yeah. So Gangrenous Zombies is still a Wrath, which is kind of troublesome. But maybe they don't know. Maybe they think we might have an answer to it. Yeah, Zombie Gang. Zombie Gang, not to be confused with Gucci Gang. What's up, Dr. Benzie Gibbs? You hearing it in your Benzie box tonight? Opponent gonna draw some cards. Doom Dissenter, cool. Triggers, 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 triggers. I'm digging our opponent's deck. This does die to Gangrenous Zombies as well. Dark Ritual. Vulturous Haven. You got it. Oh, cool. They're going to exploit it. Lose some life. Draw some cards. Yep. Yep. Well, next turn we're going to make some tokens. And... yeah, let's build the board out. And then plan on draw card rights next turn, and hopefully that gets us there somewhat. And we will... maybe we should just draw a card. Because they have Gangrenous Zombies in hand, and so once they play Gangrenous Zombies, we only have one turn to win. What's this thing's stats? It's a 2/2. I guess we'll worry about drawing cards after. If we can sneak some damage through next turn by just having more bodies on the battlefield, then all the better. So go like this, pass the turn. And hey, giving +3/+3 to all of these still wins us the game. So if our opponent kind of plays a little greedily or incorrectly at all, we might be okay. Seen Vulturous Haven, haven't seen anything else from their hand. So 3 unknowns, pretty significant. They could just have like double Shrivel be really bad. Like really, really bad. But hopefully they don't. I might run this out next turn anyway. Force through as much damage as I can and like hopefully wrath their board. I don't know how surprised I'd be. We'll see if our opponent found some more land destruction, but I imagine we're going to see Gangrenous Zombies. Like, it's just a wrath. I don't know why they wouldn't play it. You're getting like a 1, 2, 3, 4 for 1? Or like a 3 for 1? I guess your own zombie dies, but who cares? But yeah, we have definitely been gaining life. Are we getting Gangrenous? Hey, what is up, Jones84? Thank you very much for the follow, man. Welcome to the Jank Bank. We're trying to Soul Sister them out here tonight. Our opponent being very tentative about their mana use. Death gazing, even. How you doing tonight, Jones84? What's your favorite janky Pauper deck? Y'all out there wearing toques? Can't believe you don't have a toque gang in here. I was wearing crazy toques last season. What? Oh, I guess getting rid of our red source. They might be worried about rights. Sure. Attacks? You should attack. Aw, opponent. That's no fun. Alright, so turn comes back. Whites or red source would be ideal there, but... so we gotta play out our red source. Play Thraven Inspector. Get another clue. Gain some life. They don't really have an opening to attack here either. Like they'd have to find a Gurmag Angler and leave these guys home to block. That was a pretty clutch Rancid Earth for them, actually. Yeah, it's just a hat. We could, yeah, 2 cans would be cool too. I'm down with 2 cans. specifically of the Sam variety. But I think last turn could have been pretty sweet if we could have had a rights turn. See if our opponent is still in the blowing up lands mood. They're just going to sign in blood. Double Shrivel is still pretty bad, considering. Our rights doesn't do enough anymore, so we have to pretty much sandbag for a couple turns. We'll see what we draw next turn. I can give them +3/+3, or +2/+2, I guess. So turn them all into 3/3s. So we still have lethal. If they get greedy, we still have lethal on board. Okay, opponent shrivels. It's double shrivel. Oi. Oi. All right, that was some pretty decent savagery for our opponent. We got a couple of clues to rebuild, luckily. So it was what, 2, 4, 3. So not ideal. Thank you for pointing out the lameness. We could draw Hawk. All right, let's see what our opponent's got going now. I'm really surprised they haven't, yeah, here comes the anglers too. I'm really surprised they haven't run out this gangrenous zombie. All right, well, I still think it's like Thraben Inspector draw card here. So let's draw a card. Getting this Vulturous Haven off the battlefield is no longer the priority. So we'll play Thraben Inspector. We gotta hope they don't find red mana for this either. And Squad Hawks would be awesome. All right, we're free for an attack here. So get in for 1. There might have been a couple of lines of play through there where I could have won maybe. But I don't really know. Maybe we forced, no, we didn't even have a red source for it. So I think we've played this about optimally. We're going to see a 5/5 come down this turn. Which is going to be awkward. Having not very much red mana, also pretty awkward. Murka. That's okay, man. He deserves it too. All right, so they're still going to take care of our red mana. Well, these bad boys still do a lot of work on their own. Here comes Gurmag Angler. The Gurm Father. Gurm Daddy. So we got to find more red mana. But I might just keep making tokens. Our opponent's hand is Gurmag Angler, Gangrenous Zombies, Sign in Blood. Soul's Attendant. At this point, we need red mana. So I think it's more worth it to draw a card here. There's red mana. Well, let's see if our opponent gets greedy next turn. We'll pass. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll keep track. We'll keep track. I'll know. I'll always know deep down. So we got to hold on to this Chromatic Star. Opponent going to 4 mana, 3 mana. Can't Angler again just yet. Took on a Toucan. Oh boy. Yeah, let's get some official Took on a Toucan merch going. We're gonna be huge at the gift shop. People are coming down, finishing their ski, had some of their strong beverages, and then they took out. So Gangrenous Zombies doesn't really matter now. I guess it blocks. Yeah, so leaving Gurmfather back as well. It does kill our 1/1s. We really have to draw into this other Lumathread field. Squadron Hawks would be good too. Triplicate Spirits. Oh, we're close. I don't think it makes any sense to play out X2s even now. Well, there's Squad Hawk. All right, with one more land, maybe we can get there with a single Thraben Inspector. I don't know. Yeah, right? Reach would do it. Reach would be pretty sweet. We need our opponent to kind of like chill out on the land destruction for a sec. I'd really appreciate that. 4 mana. Still not enough mana to pay for second Gurmfather, but they do have another Vulturous Haven. Okay. They're going to exploit. No exploit, no card draw. That's good. See how they attack. Yep. Come on. If they attack with Gangrenous Zombies and we hit untap land, we might be able to win. No blocks. Take 7. Yeah. All right, what do we draw? Another Lumathread field. Okay, well that's really good news for us. So we'll cast another Lumathread field. At least now we know our tokens are safe. We can start producing them again. Although the play there could have been maybe even Soul's Attendant and a Triplicate Spirits. Also, these are X4s now. So that's kind of sweet. I wonder if we should try to get in some like peck damage here, but I think they can just kill our Thraben Inspectors, so we want more creatures. The more creatures on board, the better. Will this be the turn that we see additional Gurmag Anglers? They won't just like throw themselves at us? Why not? It's a perfectly realistic outcome way to play through this game. It'd be nice if they wasted some of their spot removal as well. Opponent's going to Sign in Blood down to 11. We're going to have 6 cards in hand next turn, so we can Rights for 5. But that would involve like them getting pretty aggro for us to win that way. Looks like they're just getting him with Flyers. Gurmfather, and we've seen Gangrenous Zombies now. So Gurmfather is the only... Just attack opponent. Go nuts. Oh, buddy. Well, if they attack with this one, it's just a non-issue. All right, so opponent gets in. We're just going to take it. Oh, yeah, no, I'm getting that. I think we're going to try to kill them here now. But it loses to 1 removal spell if we do that. I feel like we can still kind of play it safe here. What's our draw? Raise the alarm. Well, we're at a low enough life total now that this honestly really matters. Like, I think we kind of have to try to win. Because if we have to start blocking this Gurmag Angler, we're in really rough shape. So just, is it Rights, pitch our hand? We haven't seen any 2-mana instant speed removal from our opponent. What does playing it safe do? So if we play a Soul's Attendant here, that'll put us up to 6 mana for Triplicate Spirits next turn. We can play out our Star to be mana efficient. Yeah, me too. They can deal 9, 10, 11 next turn. And then they could Sign in Blood us for lethal. I'm going to try it. This is only game 2. This is only game 2. I'm going to go for it. We can win here. Rights X5 wins us the game. And if not, we lose. We lose to Sign in. What's weird is we lose to Sign in Blood if we don't. And if we just play Soul's Attendant here, then we have to... Like, we're chump blocking anyway, right? So we're about to lose bodies. And we're not drawing lands, so we do not want to be on that side of the equation. So I'm actually going to go for it. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm crazy, so... But we might win, so I'm going to try it. I don't think the conservative line is getting us anywhere, so... I also don't anticipate our opponent has a 2-mana removal spell. We haven't seen one yet. We didn't see one last game either. We saw a bunch of land destruction. They will block. All right, so let's sack this for red. Draw a card. Great Furnace, okay. Rites of Initiation. X5. It would have to be Doomblade now. I guess Disfigure does it too. Double Disfigure is just like a huge blowout, but it is what it is. Come on, opponent. React. I'm going to sack Gangrenous Zombies. Okay. Deal 2 to everything. So now we only have to go X4. I'm going to go 5. We only have to go 4. There's no reason to go 5. Now let's do it. X5. 3 babies, getting there. Brave Army. Got him. Ooh, this is a hand that can win a game with red mana. So I'm going to keep it. Let's go. Oh, yeah. No, that's a really good idea. All right, so we will play Plains. I guess it's the least amount of information. We don't need this on the battlefield. We're not sacking lands now anyway. I should have had that thought process before I played that first land, but it is what it is. All right. Opponent, Chromatic Star. So let's see who the faster combo deck is. We'll play Gather the Townsfolk and pass. And then next turn, we can play Windscarred Crag, raise the alarm. On the following turn, Coldotha Rebirth, raise the alarm. I guess then we don't have any cards in hand for Rites of Initiation. A little bit of a non-bow. But hopefully our opponent isn't at 20 when it matters. Thoughtcast is such a broken Magic card. I'm not okay with Thoughtcast. Ooh, Triplicate Spirits. We can't Triplicate Spirits yet, but we can next turn. We can Triplicate Spirits and Coldotha Rebirth? Man, that's nuts. I guess we don't have to raise the alarm about it. So go attacking. Attack with the humans. See what our opponent's next turn looks like. They're at 18 now. We'll have 4 creatures on board. So that means each creature has to get +4/+4. So if they don't have any blockers here, we just win. Scoop to that nugget. Oh man, those Boros players love their Electrickeries, I'm telling you. Opponent's going to play a 4/4. Womp womp. Well, all of our fun has died, guys. Imagine Krark Clan Shaman. That'd be savage. Springleaf Drum. Okay. Wait. Did we win? I think we won. So raise the alarm. Make 2 creatures. Sweet. And Rites of Initiation? X4? Could a combat kill you? Woo! Got him. All right. So what do we bring in here? Do we got to next level the 4 Krark Clan Shamans with Lumathread Field or what? Or do we fight the slow fight with Pyroblasts? Or do we even pay no heed for that combo finish that they like? A source of your choice. Does this include Fling? Could I like point this at a spell? I could, right? You could point pay no heed at Fling. So I should probably pay no heed here, right? Bring in pay no heed. It does beat Fling, right? Yeah. And that's probably one of the only things that matter in this matchup. I think Coldotha Rebirth is probably kind of important here. I think we'll have a couple of these stuck in our hand. So we'll go down a couple of those for a couple of pay no heed. And maybe like 1 Thraben Inspector. Actually, maybe more Thraben Inspectors than Gather the Townsfolks. Because the game's probably not going to go that long. You can go down 1 more. And I don't know if we should bring in Lumathread Field or not. I think I might bring in at least 1. I'm not sure, Hexerin. What does Hollow do? No, because it can target permanents as well. So it can target creatures and stuff. I don't know if I want to bring in Lumathread Field or not. I think it might be too slow. Not against a giant Boggle. This is true. This can target a Boggle. Right. Well, it doesn't target, I guess. Explain that to somebody who's like new to Magic. So I'm going to take a Thraben Inspector for a Lumithread Field. We're raising the curve kind of significantly here, but we're definitely on the combo plan here. So I might... Oh, this is awkward. Really awkward. I don't think we can keep this. 2 6-drops. We have a redraw for like a token spell, but even... Yeah, no. I'm mulligan this. Yeah, no, this is pretty good. We might be able to probe. We don't want another red source. We might be able to probe into white source anyway. I'm saying target. Yep. Oh, we found a white source. Okay, sweet. So let's see what our opponent's got going on. First and foremost, they do have the Kark Clan Shaman. Pretty good. Have a Dispel. Okay. It's not a great hand for them. I don't know if... Man. Land wasn't a great draw there. So we're going to be playing a pretty weird game here. Where we've got to like bait out this Kark Clan Shaman and then beat it eventually. So I'm going to Ancient Den into Soul's Attendant here. And pass. Oh, it is big game. Yeah, it is. It's great. Opponent's going to attack. They are currently ahead in this race, but if they don't draw lands, we're just going to bury them. Because they're sacrificing precious artifacts to wrath our board. So right now we're going to play as though they're on the way to a Desperation Shaman. All right, so now we have to unfortunately give up a little bit more life to get our redraw. Found a Galv Blast. That's interesting. Okay. We do not want to draw any more lands, please, deck. I would greatly appreciate that. But I will play Windscarred Crag. I don't mind gaining a little bit of life here. We're not going to crack Star just yet because the mana fixing might be relevant at some point. Although that could have been the correct play. I can play it out here. There's no reason not to play it out. Unless we want to try to like Fog Galvanic Blast, I guess, but I don't really see why I'd do that. So we'll Chromatic Star and then pass. Or just like Cop Green, right? Cop Green, pretty good against boggles. Man, I hope we do not lose this one. Our opponent is on such a clunky draw. But so are we, I guess. If this is like even the average draw for this deck, we'd be wrecking them right now. Galvanic Blast, surprisingly good against us. This counters it, I guess. Oh my god, deck. Like, do not. Do not do this right now. I do not need this hate in my life. All right, well, play a Soul's Attendant. Oh yeah, Circle of Protection is choose. Opponent's going to Galvanic Blast. We will pay no heed to that Galvanic Blast. And get our Soul's Attendant down. So now they're going to have to use some of their precious artifacts to try to get rid of our creatures, which they may do. Like a simple 2-for-1 isn't that bad. I'm going to play one more land and that's it. I think you don't want to go up any further than 4 lands in this deck. So we'll hold on to all of these for rights purposes. And we'll see if our opponent wants to trade this Kark Clan Shaman in. Looks like they're going to. Yep. Going to gain us a bunch of life first. And what will they sacrifice? The Flare Husk? I thought I always yes to this. Always yes. Always yield. And will they do it now? No attacks. Okay. You got it. Raise the Alarm's pretty okay. So I'm going to pass. I am going to force them to sacrifice an artifact to kill our stuff. I don't know if I want to raise the Alarm to gain 4 life in response or just have them as attackers afterwards. Probably just have them as attackers afterwards. Ooh, they found a land. Up to 4 artifacts, but still pretty bad mana, all things considered. Yep, gonna gain a bunch of life. This is just really hard to deal with on board as it is. Probably should have additional Lumithread fields in this matchup. They had the turn 1 Kark Clan Shaman or whatever, so it's a little tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to attack with the Germ. Okay. No. So let's see how this goes. Them finding land drop there is pretty awkward. Let's raise the alarm. This might be their chance. So they're gonna get to 3 for 1 us with Kark Clan Shaman. Which is kind of a bummer. Okay. So we gain a bunch of life. I do not want them to get to Mirror Enforcer mana though. Ooh, money. Okay. All right. So let's just run this out. I'm not going to run it out face down. We can't trick them. So we'll see if this is their chance to wrath us. Okay, well they're still wrathing us. 3 for 1.5. Yeah. No good attacks here, so we'll pass. But we're making it more difficult for them for sure. That would have been a reason to keep making our land drops, I guess. I think they're just waiting to get their Enforcer down, and then they'll start the Kark Clan nonsense. We're at a pretty high life total, so they're not going to be able to just, like, keep attacking into us for no reason. Because we can kind of win out of nowhere. Unless, of course, they just kill all the creatures. Then they can. And they now have lots of artifacts to sack to their Kark Clan Shaman. So I think they'll lock us out of doing anything for a turn. But they're only going to be left with Enforcer. They have Thoughtcast in hand. I think we take 4. I'm not trading any creatures until they trade with this Kark Clan Shaman. But that could have been incorrect. Ooh. Writes X3. What does that do? I mean, there's no reason not to. We don't need these lands. So let's go to combat. Let's force the action. And they're definitely going to get a read here. They lost to Rights last game, so they probably won't even block. But they're going to lose a lot of their board in the process. Sure. Sure. And sure. Okay. And now it's kind of like their only option, because if they don't, then their Mirror Enforcer dies, and they definitely don't want that. So they'll probably sack these two. Yeah. Pitch all 3. 3 lands. Big creatures. And now they'll decide whether they're going to sack or not. I imagine they do. But I kind of like where our position is if that's the case. Like, we've drawn a lot of lands. Yeah, here come the sacks. They're going to keep a Mirror Enforcer, which we can chump block for eternity. Yep. We'll just F6 through this. And we just gotta hope to draw gas. Opponent has Dispel and Thoughtcast in hand. So if they find a blue source, could be in a lot of trouble. Hopefully this, oh my god, a blue source off the top. Yeah, okay. All right, we might lose this one. We're on our way to losing this one pretty good here now. But they don't have any more blue mana, I guess. So Dispel 2 unknowns in our opponent's hand. Most likely some other enormous, annoying artifacts. Springleaf Drum. There's no artifact hate explicitly in this deck either. So Dispel unknown in our opponent's hand. Yep, we'll take 4 down to 21. And what do we find? Raise the alarm. Well, we might as well do this while our opponent can't interact with it. So we'll raise the alarm and pass the turn. Because they have Dispel in hand. Still not going to be blocking. Not just yet. Now I kind of do wish I had morphed this a little bit. We'll take 4. Down to 17. See what our opponents found. Nothing that they'd care to show us. All right, go to combat. Attack for 2. Oh man, nice. Yeah, I haven't watched all of the new Daredevil yet, but I heard Luke Cage was getting canceled. What's that all about? That was like my favorite one. Like, come on, right? Gather the Townsfolk. I really liked the Daredevil series. I think that was sweet. I think it was one of the better ones they put out. Because I don't follow the movies, right? Like I'm one of those sacrilegious individuals who just who only watches the TV shows on Netflix. So I haven't seen I haven't seen a lot of what's going on in those series. But I know the characters from Netflix, that's for sure. Yeah. What are they going to be called? Something like, it's been great so far. I really should hop back in. Ooh. Well, I think it's time to do that. So 1, 2, 3. Triplicate Spirits. 1, 2, 3. Heroes for Hire. That's the one. Yeah, a friend of mine was talking about that. So Triplicate Spirits. We still can't block this, but we are attacking for a ton in the future, so we could even start chumping this if we have to. They are a Galvanic Blast deck, so I'm not perfectly comfortable with letting them get in for any more damage. I want to make sure they need like 3 of them to kill us. So we're probably going to block Mirror Enforcer, unfortunately. Our opponent's finding a bunch of lands, which is good. Equips up Mirror Enforcer. They still have Dispel in hand, so we can just like Rights. But Rights off the top doesn't do anything anyway. So we will start blocking. Unfortunately. Because they're a Galvanic Blast deck. I guess we've already seen one of them. Chances of them finding a ton of them off the top aren't that great. Squadron Hawk is an awesome draw. So we'll attack with everything. For 6. And see if they start removing our tokens. Nope. Play Squadron Hawk. Hopefully they don't have like Metallic Rebuke for this. If this resolves, we're in real good shape. Okay, sweet. Go get the squad. And pass back to our opponent. 3 cards in their hand. And we're attacking for a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn. And we don't have to attack for 7. We are attacking for 7. And if they do use a Galvanic Blast on this, then all the better, really. Oh, they're probably trying to figure out whether they can attack or not. They also might just find another Karkline Shaman, which is real bad for us, which means we lose pretty much. All right, opponent. Gonna get in for 6. Yep. We'll chump. It's gonna be close, gang. Two turns. That's all we need. Although they could just play a good blocker. I didn't think of that. They could just play a 4/4 to get in the way. So clock stymied significantly. All right, let's attack with just our spirits. And then we'll play in another Squadron Hawk. Oh, man. What if we attack with everything and let them hit us for 10? And then Faithful Hour? Fateful Hour becoming relevant? I don't think so, though. So we attack with everything. They block here. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then next turn, they also take 5. So I'm actually going to attack with everything here. We're going to risk 1 hit off of our opponent. I imagine they're going to block here. I don't know why they wouldn't. They have Dispel on tap. Cool. So our opponent takes 5. Down to 5. We have 5 attackers. And a 6th if you include... I think I should actually just gather here. It's harder for them to like blow us out with a removal spell or something. Temur Battle Rage, of course, just like does it, but... I think I'm going to block as well. I don't feel perfectly safe in the Galvanic Blast world. And attack. All right, so we'll block. I don't want to lose to 2 blasts. Or just 1 Temur Battle Rage. And as the board stands, we still win. So this lets us get in for kind of like a safer all-out attack next turn. They're going to Galvblast a Spirit. Okay. Glad that's not our face. Galvblast a Spirit. Okay. They had double Galvanic Blast. They're letting us know. We find a Plains. That's awesome. So go to combat, attack with these. Unless they're just like playing with their food and they have Temur Battle Rage and know that we're dead. I hope that's not the case. I don't know why. I feel like that was kind of like a tilt kind of moment for them. Oh, that's crazy. Deadpool accidentally clones himself. I haven't seen the Deadpool stuff either. Guys, I'm like low-key just like one of the most sheltered individuals, I'm telling you. Like I am actually not initiated. All right, Squad Hawks down. Our opponent only has 1 Galvanic Blast left in their deck. They might just fling and kill us, but it is what it is. We're going to block. Yep. Go to blocks. We'll block and block. Derailed just 1 random guy. Well, welcome, random guy. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. No effects from our opponent. 3 cards in their hand, though. So I guess like 2 more Galvanic Blasts doesn't do it. I don't really know what's going on here. So go to combat. We got lots of blockers for next turn. And what do you think, opponent? Did we win? We won! Guys, we're 3-0. All right, we've already gone positive. Pauper bust. All right, okay, viewer match. Well, they know what's coming. Yeah, this isn't bad. I'll keep it. Gotta be some good stuff off these, so... Pauper or bust indeed. They're out here grinding the leagues. They thought they were on a free tick night, but no. Big Papa Jeff in here, coming to win tonight. Ooh, Tortex, okay. So here comes some fast play. And we gotta hope we dodge the Fog Frog. Y'all heard it here first. After throwing down the that I like Twilight. Ooh, Rakdos Tortex. That is spicy. All right, so play land, play sword. See if we receive some punishing removal in the meantime. And play Thraben Inspector. Here it comes. Pauper our bust wants us to prepare ourselves for some jank. So let us prepare. The jank cometh. Whoa. Okay. All right. I'm into it. Hitting your land drops. You've been grinding hard with the Fog Frog, Unreal Hall. Sweet. That was the funniest, man. Saffron Olive's the best. Fog Frog Dredge. I can't disrupt the 5-0 dream on you. I don't know if we're going all the way. What's up, Booberfish? Excited to have you, man. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I hope you're enjoying the VODs. I've definitely been loving the Pauper, so... Bunch of 4-1s yesterday. Heck yeah. Uh-oh, here comes Grave Scrabbler. So they have a blocker, which means the Right's Dream is a little dead, but not all the way dead. Until the Fog Frog arrives. I can't keep doing this. If this is going to be like one of those, like, I time out my viewers kind of thing, like, I feel like people are going to start thinking less of me. I've already gone positive, so, like, I probably, if it's close and something, like, sketchy happens like last time, I'll probably scoop. Like, I sort of need the karma. Okay, we can no longer attack. That's not ideal. Chromatic Star. And... This is... I want to get this Coldotha Rebirth out. Yeah, we'll sack the clue. So, sack this for red, draw card. We hit our land drop, too. We hit our land drop. That's good. So we will Coldotha Rebirth, sacking Clue. Triggers. And how many do we have in hand? So next turn we can go up to 4 cards in hand, which means 5 creatures are lethal. So I don't actually even think I'm going to play this land because we might have a way to win next turn. So I'm not going to play the land. We don't need it. Just all the Pauper decks. So I don't know if the Golgari Brown scale might throw my math off a little bit here, actually. We can go X4. So we can make them all 5/5s. Which certainly puts them up against it. Sure. And they're going to dredge, gain 2. Yep. Up to 23. Which isn't a huge issue. 24. So they would have to have Faithless Looting. They would have to like pitch. Okay. Sure. So gain some life. That means we're going to be hitting with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 5/5s next turn. Bummer. No attacks. All right. Kuldotha Rebirth, eh? Okay. I'm not messing up the math here, am I? We have 6 creatures, so we'll have 4 5/5s attacking, right? Because we play Star, crack Star, go up to 5 cards in hand. Yeah, we don't win. Well, we can't. We need Star. I guess we could like play this, but we don't have red mana. No red mana to go. Yeah. So I think we are going to play a Windscarred Crag. Because we might need that next turn. They're going to gain so much life. Yeah. Okay. So play Star. Sack Star for red. Draw card. Squadron Hawk! Kuldotha Rebirth. The Ancient Den. Okay, well, we should be close. We should be close. We've also gained a Jillian life, so that helps. Pass. We kind of have to draw a land here. Untap land. So sacking land might have been a little bit loose. They also get to gain a bunch of life with the whatchamacallit? That guy. You know. Golgari Brown scale. So they have their life gain online. Which is problematic. We also don't have any graveyard hate. Which is also very, very problematic. But I think we're close. Yep. So they get Fume Spitter back. It's kind of an issue. That does kill one of our creatures. Dredge Brown scale, gain a couple of life. Fume Spitter, yep. Gain some life. And red mana, black mana. Just more blockers. Cycles, okay. Yeah, they don't have 2 yet, so it's not just black mana, gain a bunch of life. So can we deal 26 with our hand as it stands? So we have 6 creatures, they're going to block 3. We'll get in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we give all 6 of them +3, 6 times 4 is 24, so we're still too short. So we have to hit a land. We didn't hit a land. So we'll play out Squadron Hawk, fill up our hand, and I guess hope to go for it next turn. But it's getting more and more difficult. So we'll get the Hawks. And hope we don't see like a Crypt Rats or something. That would be a beating. Pass the turn. F6. So they can do with their Fume Spitter whatever they would like. And put their Brand Scale back in the graveyard. Yeah, and Fume Spitter kills 2 creatures. Yep, Brown Scale gains some life. The life gain, their life gain is just as problematic as ours is for them, I'm sure. Tap some mana, gonna cycle, I imagine, get their land drops. Also put something in the bin for Brown Scale so they can start looping. So well typed. All right, they're just gonna leave up black mana. That's kind of scary. I think they know what's coming. Okay, so if they block 1, 2, 3, we get in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures that we give +6/+6. That's like way more than we even have to. But I think we got to try it. They've got some instant speed life gain coming up, but we're going to try it. See what happens. So big attack. Fume Spitter is going to kill 2 creatures. I'm going to Tortex back Grave Scrabbler for another blocker. Okay. Run out Grave Scrabbler. Yep. Get back Golgari Brown Scale. They'll go up to 30. Okay, so now they're going to get in the way of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With Fume Spitter included. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures attacking with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think we still got them. I think we got them Exaxes. Yep. They get back the Land Cycler. Gain some life. Yep. So we'll do the math really quick before we do this, just to make sure. They're at 30. I believe so. One of the tokens is going to die to Fume Spitter. So they can essentially block 5. All right. So rights. X6. Discard our hand, make some big boys. F6, pray. 35 damage gets through. GG, but it was close. Okay, got him. We can sack a creature, I think. All right. All right, so we have no sideboard plan for, I guess we have Sundering Growth for Tortex. And we have Lumathread Field for like Crypt Rats and Electrickery. So I think I'll take out, Thraben Inspectors are probably going to matter. I think I'll take out Gather the Townsfolks. Oh, no, we have to go wide. We have to go really, really wide. This deck is sweet. Yeah, we haven't lost a game. Haven't dropped a game yet. Yeah, it's been pretty sweet. So what do you guys think? Should these come in now? And if so, what are we taking out for them? It seems like we just have to be really fast. So I think if I'm going to take out Scion 47, don't curse it. Don't curse it. I would love to 5-0. It would be amazing. So what do you guys think? What can we take out for Lumathread Fields and Sundering Growths and stuff? Or should we even? I think Sundering Growths can come in. Maybe Lumathread Field is like too much. But yeah, it doesn't. We're only 3-0 right now. So we got a long ways to go. There's still a lot of Magic to play before that's even happening. I'm with you there, Waltzmark. So we'll take out Inspectors and even like 1 Triplicate Spirits and try it like that. And that way... Well, we're going wide. We don't have red mana. We don't have a Soul Sister. We don't have the combo, but we do have some evasive threats, which I think will be quite good. So I'm going to keep this. Big focus on going wide. Oh, no, they're on 5? No! Not like this. Oh god, that's the worst, man. But their deck is full of wraths and value and stuff. They might be able to get us. And they got their first land drop, so so far we faced Affinity. I can't even remember. What have we played so far, guys? We played Affinity. There's that round one opponent that just like scooped hard. They like misplayed once and they just like, they were like, I'm not. Not today. Oh yeah. I think if I draw Crypt Rats, it's kind of GG. So still a game. It's true. Crypt Rats is pretty good against us. There's Coldotha Rebirth that we can't cast. So I think we're just going to we're going to work our way up to Triplicate Spirits about as efficiently as we can. And we'll pass the turn. We don't want to give them any reason to spend mana on our turn. Maybe they'll tap a little bit more and we'll get to get them with a Raise the Alarm. Mono black stuff, right? Like almost land destruction. So Affinity, mono black stuff, and then our round one opponent who was just not having it. Even a little bit. I can't even remember what they were on, honestly. I know they skipped their first land drop in game 2 and they were just like, I'm out. GG. Opponent's gonna faithless loot faithlessly. You may. So we're going to Raise the Alarm end step, probably run out, gather the townsfolk next. Just get as many bodies on the battlefield as possible so that we can get Triplicate Spirits going. Opponent can't Madness out the 2/2. They do have Last Rites. Ooh, there's Tortex. Okay, no cards in hand, but Tortex is active. So we get some soldiers. Turn comes back. Red mana would be nice. Red mana, sweet. And then we will gather the townsfolk. Plan being to Triplicate Spirits next turn, and then hopefully find a way to win the game from there. No cards in hand, but if they get their Life Gain Engine or Crypt Rats, we're in a lot of trouble. Lumathread Fields are in, Sundering Growths are in, so we do have a decent chance of finding those. I don't know if we should play around a Wrath or not. Like, if we could go like, oh, okay, so hopefully they pass the turn without killing anything here. Nice. Okay, so play land, and let's just Triplicate Spirits right away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Triplicate Spirits, and then probably run out Squadron Hawk. Get some more Hawks. It's tons of evasive damage, so they'll have to get their Wrath here or be in a lot of trouble. And might as well get both Hawks. And as soon as these die, we're in pretty good shape. Like if they don't deal any damage with them or block with them, they just use them to kill creatures. 3 mana. Oh, is it Crypt Rats? Okay, flashes back Faithless Looting. You got it. Curse of Oblivion. What is that? Yeah, I think I'm going to keep these 2 Squadron Hawks in hand. It's possible that they'll... Ooh, there's a redraw. We might draw Last Rites, so I'm going to go digging here. So we'll play Chromatic Star. And sack it for red mana, as opposed to sacking it to Coldotha Rebirth. Find a Chromatic Star. Okay, so play Chromatic Star. Sack Chromatic Star. Draw a card. But we're in serious business here now. Windscarred Crag. Okay, I'm going to hold on to that. So we'll go to combat. And I think we swing with everything. I think it's time to force some Fume Spitter action. Because we're on an aggressive enough start now that... Yeah, so they're going to prevent a bunch of damage from happening this turn, I think. No rights in hand to win, unfortunately. All right, so they're going to kill a couple creatures. I probably sack these to kill flyers. It saves a bit extra damage, too. Yep. But Crypt Rats is still pretty much just GG. We played a lot of spells. They have brown scale now, too. That's trouble. All right, play a land and play a Squadron Hawk. I think we've got to like go all in, or we're just not going to be able to win against the life gain because we don't have the rights combo to kind of lean on. Yeah, I know, right? Garuda 2002? This must be the later start. All right, so brown scale unknown in our opponent's hand, but we know it's not a land. Pretty cool with the basic land cycling abilities. I really like that. All right, so there's another redraw. So we'll play Chromatic Star. Sack it for red. They couldn't have a fog. Kuldotha Rebirth. Okay, so let's rebirth. Sacking a land. Go to combat and swing. I'm going to hold on to these two Squadron Hawks. We might need them to go all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Yeah, so we should be able to, if they don't draw a Wrath, we should be able to kill them next turn. So I don't want to risk it for playing a Squadron Hawk into a Wrath. So I'm going to pass. We might need them to finish things off later. There goes Horror of the Broken Lands, just regular cycle. They're going to dredge brown scale. This is spicy, though. We would have held on to Rebirth as well. Well, and they might find the Crypt Rats, right? It's definitely a concern. It doesn't really matter now, I guess, because we win next turn. Pretty much regardless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I guess they can do some more brown scale nonsense to survive. They'll pitch here probably. No, I don't know. Brown scale does change the equation by a pretty. Oh, there's Crypt Rats. Oh God. Fume Spitter. Okay. And opponent's gonna pass. Well, we're going for big attack here. And hopefully put them low enough that if they Crypt Rats more than once, then they'll die. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put them to 1. Whew, she's close. I guess not put them to 1 just yet. But we're not going to play into Crypt Rats. Now that we know Crypt Rats is online, I think we're just going to leave it. And we'll play this because if we draw a land next turn... So if they draw land and play Crypt Rats X1, we want to be able to cast as many spells as we can on the backswing. All right, opponent also wishing for a swamp. They're going to get back their Crypt Rats. I don't know, Uberfish. They could draw a swamp here. They got to draw naturally. They find it? None of this is instant speed. GG, they're going to bolt themselves. Going out on your own terms. I like it. Thanks for the games and for being an awesome community member. Little heart. Don't censor that. All right. Bolts himself. Have a good night, Pauper. Our bust. Guys, we're 8-0 with this deck. What? This is nuts. All right. We're on the play. It's not Mezzle. No. Not doing it. Okay. All right. This is an acceptable hand. This is an acceptable hand. Yeah, it might be. It might be. Hold, everybody, hold. Okay, top that. Probe you. Pick it up right now. Oh, yeah. Well, we're 4-0. We're up against Monarch. All right, guys. We're going to have to grind him out here. Oh, and of course, dropping frames like crazy. Thank you, Moto. Hang in there, guys. We can't drop frames for long. Oh, is it in my Discord? Sweet. All right, opponent is on turn 1 Plains, or turn 1 Ancient Den. That we knew about. Our turn, Soul's Attendant. That might be next turn. Raise the Alarm. We would need 7 cards in hand, so we'll have to make our 3rd land drop. I'll play Mountain here. We'll go to combat. We'll attack for 1. We want to put our opponent as close to dead to 18 damage as we can. First Boros Monarch tonight. That's correct. We go wide enough that hopefully we can kind of invalidate what Monarch's trying to do, but I think we have to hit Squadron Hawk next turn to win. If we hit Squadron Hawk, like, nice. But they could be thinking about that. They might go Glint Hawk here. There's Great Furnace. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. Alchemist's Vial, you got it. So let's raise the alarm and F6. Opponent won't be doing anything else this turn. I think we got to draw Squad Hawk, and even then I don't think we win. All right, so if we raise the alarm here, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. We'll be able to pitch 3 cards, so that'll be 5 4/4s, which is 20 damage. So I don't think I play a land here. I think I attack, we raise the alarm on their end step, and just hope to win. What do you guys think? No, I don't think I play anything. I think I play raise the alarm, and that's it. And try to win next turn. Yeah, me too, Double X. Me too. Opponent on all untap lands. They're going to try to stop a creature from attacking. I do hope they tap out here, though. Skyfisher, okay. Picks up Vial. And Glinthawk picking up land. So they're committing more blockers to the battlefield. Okay, sure. I don't know if we still win. We can kill both of their creatures, but I don't know if that's relevant. So let's raise the alarm. 3 attackers dealing 5 damage doesn't do it. We're going to be off by 1. Ugh. Oh, that's brutal. We're off by 1, right? So they block 2, 3 get in. We give those 3 +3 +3. Never mind. It's like way less. And our opponent has a full grip. So I think we just have to wait and draw a card. As unexciting as that is. No, well, they block. And like, but that doesn't really do anything, right? So they have 7 cards in hand. We'll have no cards in hand. We have to win with this initiation. We have to. Just like straight up, have to. I don't think they can do that much with 3 mana next turn. I think they're going to Alchemist Vial and just leave up Alchemist Vial. So like even a mini rights doesn't do anything here. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, I think so too, RS Chrono. It's not getting any better though. Yeah, it's only +3 +3. So they'll be 4s. We'll get in for 12. They'll go down to 4. They won't have any creatures left, and we'll have 3 tokens. So we can put them to 1 next turn if they don't have another low-cost creature. I mean, maybe that is it. Maybe that is it, actually. Hey, man, that's awesome. Okay, so I actually think I am going to go for it here. So we're going to attack with everything. See how they block. Because maybe they'll just not block correctly. I assume they'll block correctly. Yeah. Okay, so now we go X2. Or no, I think we go X3. Let's go all in. So rights. X3. Pitch our hand, deal a bunch of damage to our opponent, kill their creatures, leave them without any blockers, and hope we can win. Another Glinthawk makes this pretty bad, though. All right, so opponent being really nice. Let's see if they can come back. I assume they can. They've got 8 cards in hand. We've got no way to promote damage directly to their face besides these 3 bad boys right here, who will steal the Monarch from them expediently. They're going to gain a life. No. Oh, the main deck Electrickeries, my god. Yep. That was like a game changer back when they, like, that was discovered or like people started doing that. I remember how much of a big deal that was. They are doing some digging. I think they're trying to find a Thraben Inspector or something. They decided not to Alchemist Vial, so they're flooding out a little bit. We're going to put them to 2 here. Big draw. Nothing really too important. So we're going to go to combat. We'll attack with everything. I guess every extra body is good. What's up, Emo Robot? How you doing tonight? We're running pretty hot with this Rights deck, but it could be coming to an end at the hands of a skilled Boros Monarch player. You'll catch them before I do. All right, so put our opponent to 2. Play out another attacker. I'll put our opponent to 3. Well, we still have lethal on board. And a way to steal the Monarch. It would be so sweet to get a Squadron Hawk. So sweet. Alchemist Vial, you got it. They have Boros Garrison in hand, so I'm not sure why we haven't seen that yet. We have seen the planes. Yup. And Skyfisher. We'll always yes this. We can't right now. It's going to be really close. All right, go to combat. We'll put them to 1. So I lost a bit of life there. I really hope it doesn't matter. I'm going to lose 3 life in this exchange, unfortunately. So down goes Soul's Attendant. Opponent goes to 1. We will Kuldotha Rebirth on Clue. Make 3 tokens. Pass the turn. Opponent's at 1. Come on. Oh, I love the Impact Tremors Kuldotha Rebirth decks, man. That is so sweet. Okay, opponent's at 1. Opponent's at 1. They Boros Garrison, Palace Sentinels, 5 unknowns. Now they're going to draw Electric, we're going to lose. Here it comes. If there's an out, they'll find it. Okay, that fogs one of our creatures. Imagine. Oh my god. The salt. The unimaginable quantity of calcium. NaCl. Just die, opponent, says Psyop 47. We got him! All right, how are we fighting Boros Monarch? Flaring Pains for sure. And we didn't see them on the token build. We didn't see any token production. So Electrickery... Pay No Heed can like counter their Electrickeries and stuff. Bring in the fields, yeah. So Flaring Pains and fields, I think. I don't think we want to be any slower than that. It's about where we'd like to be. Yeah. It's about where we'd like to be. So Thraben Inspector, we know, is too slow. Although that clue was kind of clutch back there. And I'd be inclined to take out 1 Triplicate Spirits over anything else. So we took out Triplicate Spirits. You guys weigh in now before I submit. This is important. This is for all of us. If we 5-0 together. I think Pay No Heed is for stuff like Tireless Tribe. Is it Blitz? Even probably some justification for like Crypt Rats decks. Things like that. If your opponent doesn't play around it correctly. Boggles. Mono White Heroic. Lots of stuff, actually. Even like against Burn, it's not always that bad. It's like a counterspell. It's really pretty Inspector over Probe. I don't know, man. I think Probe's pretty important. Because they could have Electrickery in hand when we go for our Rights turn, right? I guess just going wide is probably important too, because they're a go wide deck as well. No, I you know what, I'm with you. I could dig that. Yeah, Sisters are great in this matchup because our opponent's a burn deck too. They have 8 burn spells that total a lot more than 20 damage. So like maybe, I don't know. I think we're kind of going too crazy here. I actually even like the probes over the inspectors, but yeah. I think they kind of are. I don't know how many times you played against Boros Monarch, but they can just kill you from 12 without even thinking about it. Yeah. I think that's good. I think that's good. I like that. Yeah, I like that. No, I like that. I like where we are. I could see cutting like 1 Soul Warden or Soul's Attendant for a probe. Or for the 4th Raven Inspector. But oh, nice. Okay. Well, this is like a weird kind of slow hand. They're a way better slow deck than we are. But we've got a Lumathread Field. That's our best sideboard card against them. They're gonna have 4 times the Electrickery. They could have more. I know these decks run like Firebolt and stuff like that too. So in multiples, Lumathread Field gets a lot better. Yeah, it's pretty not bad. All right, Ancient Den, Soul's Attendant, pass the turn. Next turn, we're just gonna jam Lumathread Field. Unfortunately, Alchemist Vial. Yep, Triplicate Spirits. Okay. All right, so let's jam Lumathread Field. Get this kind of slow turn over with, and then as of next turn, we can start kind of popping off. Attack with Attendant. And next turn is going to be Gather the Townsfolk, Chromatic Star. I know, right, Grayson F's? I know, man, I know. It's hard to believe, honestly. Ooh, are they stuck on lands? Garrison pick up Radiant Fountain is a beating. Yeah, come on in. Bear witness. Glinthawk, not ideal. Should always guess this. So another Lumathread Field's pretty good here. More land is definitely not what we're looking for. So let's go Gather the Townsfolk. Always yes, always yield. Chromatic Star, pass the turn. Well, Triplicate Spirits next turn. That definitely shuts off their attack plan, but it doesn't make our aggression any better. They're going to bolt the Soul's Attendant. Yep. And so long as we survive with enough Triplicate Spirits mana, I'm pretty happy for it, but it's a little optimistic considering. Untap next turn with 2 creatures against the mono removal deck. Skyfisher, okay. Well, we're going to shut down their game plan, but we're not the control deck. So I think we're just going to... That's kind of one of the luxuries of Soul Sisters too, is you can just kind of take the damage for as long as you want. All right, that's sweet. So let's gather the Townsfolk. Triplicate Spirits. And if we can find a Rights, oh, buddy, we're in business. I think we're going to do some pretty aggressive digging for Rights next turn. All right, pass. They really don't have any good attacks here. Four mana, though. It's probably a little suspect to just jam a Palace Sentinels. It's a weird attack. Maybe they thought we'd trade creatures. We'll see what they play. They probably just have more flying blockers, which isn't ideal. Yeah, I kind of wouldn't mind having another Thraben Inspector here. I'd definitely like to have a clue left over. See what they're all about. Prophetic Prism, okay. And Skyfisher sucks. If they get another Skyfisher here, then we miss out on a pretty good turn. Tap land, and they have Skyfisher. Okay. You got it. The question now is, like, do I just start suiciding creatures into this Skyfisher? Probably not, right? Definitely not. So let's sack this for red. Rebirth. Okay. So we'll tap this. Kuldotha Rebirth, sacking Ancient Den. And I am just going to attack here. We gotta really hope they don't hit like double double electricity or something crazy like that. All right, so go to combat, attack with everything. We've got a pretty crazy board. Even losing a creature or two here isn't a huge deal. But of course the rights combo would have been ideal. So opponent goes to 15, eats one of our spirits. Man, we need watch rights, or we need rights of initiation so bad. So bad. Like, come on. One time deck, come on. Off the top. It's not desperate enough that I want to loot into it. They could have Prismatic Strands, though. Once they start leaving up 3 or so mana, things get a little touch and go. Let's see what they run out. More Skyfishers are just savagery. Battle Screech. Okay, not a big deal. It does nothing with one card in hand, it's true. Even an Anthem with these guys, pretty alright. And we'll see how our opponent attacks. We're only at 19. Like, we can't play too fast and loose with our life total here. And our opponent, we're going to come to a stalemate. So they're a considerably better stalemate deck than we are. Doesn't look like they want to kill any of our stuff. So if we swing, they block 4. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. So it is a 2-turn clock. Even with these blocks. Oh yeah, Guardian's Pledge would be bananas. So what do you guys think? Is it time to attack? Or not, right? I'm not blocking with these creatures. That'd be sweet. I'm going to attack. I'm going to put them down to 8. I'm going to play a Soul Warden, and we're going to move on with our lives. I'm a little afraid to like give up the white mana right away. All right, so blocks happen like that. Opponent takes some damage. We play Soul Warden. Yeah, well, I wish. I'm just not that lucky. We might have to next turn. That might be what happens next turn, depending on how this goes for our opponent. We'll see what they find. 5 cards in hand. Got a pretty good clock on board. Alchemist Vial, sure, and Prismatic Strands mana up. So we have to be aware of that for now. Much more than Prismatic Strands mana up. Of course, Flaring Pain would be nice. Lots of stuff could be nice here. Oh, it's true, though. Yeah, having a little color diversity. I guess at this point, they could kind of like carelessly do it twice. They can do a lot of fogging here. They're going to tap out of it. Okay. It doesn't do anything here anyway. So I kind of understand why you might do that. A little bit of mana left over. 4 cards in hand. They're certainly a better value deck than us. So if they leave all 5 back, they block 5. They take 6 down to 2. I think we have to keep attacking here. Like, I don't see it getting any better. Or it doesn't matter if they're ghosting anyway. We have no cards in hand. It's all out. We got all our laundry out to air now. Skyfisher. Okay. So they're going to build out their board. Yep. Pick up maybe in a land, play another creature, gain land. No such thing. Find a land. Okay, it's probably time to do this. So crack this for red. Come on. Oh man, does +1/+1 do it? So they block 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, it does it. That does it. Rites of Initiation. X1. go to combat. I think we got there, guys. Oh, the top decks. The top decks. Hey, 5-0. Woo. All right. Sick